Welcome to another episode of the History of Image podcast, where we dive into the fascinating origins of everything that shapes our ideal image. From traditional etiquette to style, we explore the emergence and evolution throughout the history. I'm your host, Sonia Dubidivan, India's first certified image professional and the founder of the Indian School of Image Management. And today, we are deep diving into the ancient history and rich customs and culture of the Indian dining etiquette. So let's dive right in. Indian dining etiquette is steeped in tradition, embodying rich cultural customs and social intricacies that enhance the experience of sharing a meal. With a history spanning millennia, Indian dining etiquette reflects the values of hospitality, respect, and community. From the intricate rituals of serving and consuming food to the significance of seating arrangements and gestures of gratitude, every aspect of dining in India is imbued with meaning and symbolism. Understanding and adhering to these etiquette not only demonstrate appreciation for the culture but also foster harmony and connection amongst diners. Dining etiquette custom in India have been shaped by centuries of cultural influences, invasions, and societal norms. One of the most unique aspects of Indian dining is the tradition of eating with hands. But why is this practice so prevalent? The practice of eating with hands is historic and based on the cultural premise that eating is a sensory activity and touch is part of the experience along with the taste, aroma of the food and its presentation, such as on a thali or on a large plate. Traditionally, the fingers are also used to feel the temperature of the food to one's taste and to combine flavors. Adding to it, the science behind eating with hands in Indian culture is rooted in Ayurveda, the ancient Indian system of medicine. According to Ayurveda, each finger is associated with one of the five elements: space, air, fire, water, and earth. When you eat with your hands, you activate these elements, aiding in digestion and ensuring a holistic dining experience. Indians wash their hands thoroughly prior to dining, then eat with their fingers, with the use of minimal cutlery, which is a practice followed in some parts of India, and in other parts, cutlery use is quite common. There is a strong cultural preference for using the right hand while eating in India. The left hand is traditionally considered impure because it's used for tasks like cleaning oneself after using the restroom. Thus, using the right hand for eating symbolizes cleanliness and respect. The etiquette of Indian dining and socializing varies with the region in India. When eating rice, it's mixed with curry, picking up small quantities with fingers and pushing it into the mouth with the thumb. When eating bread, small portions of roti or naan are folded into small pockets to scoop the desired amount of curry. Most food is prepared to be bite sized, but when large items are served, it is acceptable to eat with one's hand. Traditionally, sitting down together on floor mats in comfortable clothes is the norm. In restaurants and hotel settings, tables and chairs are typically used these days. Modern upper middle class homes also do the same. In homes in some parts of India, a variety of food is typically served in small servings on a single plate, which may include just 2 to 4 items or many. When it comes to table setting, Indian dining follows a specific arrangement. A typical traditional table setting involves a thali, which is a round dinner plate with 1 or 2 katoris, small bowls for liquid items, Glasses are placed on the left side of the plate, while cutlery is typically absent or limited to serving utensils. This arrangement reflects the emphasis on communal eating and the importance of sharing dishes with one's neighbors. In many areas, when eating with the help of one's fingers, only one hand is used for eating, the dominant hand, and the other remains dry and only used to pass dishes or to serve or drink water. In many cases, strict vegetarian and non vegetarian people eat together, but the etiquette is not to mix cooking or serving utensils between the foods to respect the spiritual beliefs of non violence to animals, prevalent among the strict vegetarians. Similarly, cleanliness and hygiene are important. While cooking, the cook does not taste food and uses the same utensil to stir the food. Once the food is tasted with the utensil, it is put away to be washed. Food which has been dipped with fingers and cutlery used for eating is considered juta or uchishta, meaning contaminated. The percept of not contaminating all food or a drink with bacteria or viruses in one's saliva is of one particular concern, as the health of someone could be threatened through cross contamination. Eating is usually with family and friends, with the homemaker keeping an eye on the table, bringing and offering more food. However, naan is not generally shared amongst diners. In larger group or celebration, volunteers or attendants may not eat with the group and dedicate themselves to bringing meal and courses, feeding and serving the group. Asking for more and helping oneself to items is accepted and cheered. Special requests such as less or more heat, yogurt, or other items are usually welcomed. Sometimes the group may eat silently, but asking questions to a loved one, catching up about one's day, or discussing various topics of society and life and conversations in general is encouraged. Washing one's hands after the meal and drying them with provided towel is a norm. Saying a little prayer before the meal and expressing gratitude for the meal is also a good dining etiquette. Over the centuries, Indian dining etiquette has evolved through multiple invasions and occupancies. Each new cultural influence brought its own customs and culinary tradition, contributing to the Indian cuisine. Today, Indian dining reflects a blend of indigenous practices and foreign influences, resulting in a unique and diverse culinary landscape. In modern times, Indian dining has also embraced a mixture of hand eating and the use of cutlery, particularly in urban areas and formal settings. This hybrid approach allows for greater flexibility while still honoring traditional customs and flavors. The hybrid table setting found in restaurants is adapted form of Indian and continental style, where along with dinner plate, a small bread plate is provided for the naan, which is placed on the left side of the dinner plate. Glasses are kept on the right, fork on the left, and spoon is kept on the right, derived from continental style. An absolutely normal practice you will see while eating Indian food in a multi-cuisine restaurant is that people move their glasses naturally to left and fork is held in right hand. We do not take offense if the glasses are moved from right to left and forks are moved to the right. The philosophy of Vasudev Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family, underscores India's inclusive approach to food and culture. By embracing diversity and openness, Indian cuisine as well as eating style has become a symbol of unity in a rapidly changing world. So whether you are dining with your hands or using cutlery, remember that Indian food is not just about feeding the body, it's about nourishing the soul and celebrating the experience. Thank you everyone for joining me in today's episode, where we dived into the rich history and origin of Indian dining etiquette. the norms and practices of Indian dining and its evolution. Stay tuned for our upcoming episode where we will continue our journey through the realms of history and tradition of image. To stay updated, don't forget to follow us on social media using the link provided in the episode description. This is your host, Sonia Dubey Diwan, signing off. Until then, take care, see you next time, and remember, image matters.